going to be up on Mirage, the map that me and Alex know nothing about.
Alright! As if we know much about any maps, Lauren.
I know, like, some calls. He's at double doors, but Mistral seems to be going towards B. Look at that.
Oh,
map
she's
knowledge.
nailed it. She
Map
has nailed it.
Boys, I've got this. I'm gonna make up calls. And you see JS here making his way to Big Boy Stairs. Don't know why Big Boy came to mind. That's more worrying than anything. Can't handle the Big Boy Stairs. He's back down into door corridor. So many doors he can't handle it. And let's actually switch across properly. Stefan is in a world of trouble now. Pressure being applied by Fearless there with those pistols. And well, we've seen how pivotal these rounds can be. If you pick up that early pistol, it pretty much does go in your favour. So fire being exchanged towards the B site. And there we go, finally being picked up by Jera there. Does take down off. And now Jera continuing on to Zesty as well. The pain train is not stopping, and Mistral looking very good on this map so far. And Infused on the back foot now. Fearless rotating round. Jera taking down another. He is hungry for blood right now, and Jera, what a round. Taking home that pistol with 4 frags, leaving Ink picking up 1. And now Mistral Gaming picking up that first pistol round. That's a massive foot in the door, basically. They've got themselves in a great advantage position here to get the weapons in and now obviously lead through. But Machine, this is looking like they're quite comfy on this map, I must say it.
It certainly is, and I have to say I am happy to be sat back, chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool on the stream, not in game, so I can just chill and I can still tell you all what is going down. Just be aware that I am going to be a little bit delayed and sound a little bit mentally
ill.
Well, yeah, ill mentally and physically at the moment. As we move swiftly into this round, so we've seen Stefan pick up a frag, as well as one return from the CT side. Now, the bomb has gone down already, so that's a really early plan. Stefan gets a second already, and so T's looking very strong. Jera enforcing that message as he does take down Arf, so we are looking at a 4v2. As the smoke comes out, and Shifty picks up one for himself. So I'm pretty sure, have we seen Mistral play this before?
I think we saw... I don't know. I'm not sure if it was Mistral we saw. Was it Blight, maybe? I'm not... I have a feeling now, you saying that. I think we have, actually. I have no idea. But they seem pretty good at it anyway. They picked up 2 rounds now on the trot, obviously utilising that weaponry, an extra bit of money they have in their ever so terroristy bank. And getting the AKs in now, and they're raring to go. So they're fully stacked, fully ready to rumble. They should pick up this round. But let's see what the CTs have in stock. I think they're on an eco still, so I doubt we'll get much of a reply. But they might be able to pick up a couple of frags here and there and do some work. But it's an uphill struggle and the best of times. So let's have a little look around what's going down. Where is that T-sided players? Pretty much everywhere. They're split up. They're just chilling. But the bomb is loose on the floor. Alex, should we talk about sea lions again?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Well, we did some research while you were at music, and we found that there are some cute sea lions.
But the musician's seal takes priority over an actual seal, which is quite an interesting fact. Nevertheless, Stefan has found the first, following up onto a second there, onto Phyllis's face. So now great advantage to the T side, furthering that with a 3rd frag. Shifty picking that one up onto Shig, leaving only 2 standing for that CT side, which is Zesty and Arf, our delightful sea lion friend. Let's see what he can do. He's on the prowl, he's looking around, he's hunting down some Mistral players. Maybe they're minstrels, and I like that. I'm that. Bomb now down and planted, though. It's time to kick themselves into action. The Infused side have to pick up a couple of frags. They want to desperately do some damage with those pistols, but a quick deny from Jera there, working with that gun he has. And now it's all on the Zesty, the fresh and zesty lemon, who's now hid himself behind a dumpster. Not so fresh and zesty, but well hidden nevertheless. So, yeah, the couple of rounds here, this is once again the thing that I think at the start of CS, when I started casting it already, he's just spotted Ink hopping up there. But, you know, I was thinking, oh, it's a bit close, oh, these guys are really good. But I didn't realise how much of a difference that monetary value can make. But quick learning curve, it seems. Don't you agree, Machine?
I totally do. Lines aside, let's see what's going on. Mistral do have 3 rounds already under their belt. They're rather rotund bellies, rather relatively satisfied with that at the moment, and they don't seem to be having too many issues with these bomb sites. They'll come in, they'll be very fast, very quick to the sites, and as I say that, they seem to be hanging around in spawn. Not really sure what's going down there. JS finally look to make a move though, looking towards B. Where is he going? No, see, this is how little I know about this map. Where is he right now? Nobody knows. He is making his way under some sort of tunnel. I'm assuming he's going towards A, and we are seeing this split take shape. So we are 5v5. I do see an AWP in the hands of Stefan as well. So that is always good to see. Guys in chat, when we do sound like we have absolutely no idea what we're talking about, we probably don't. So do let us know where these calls come in, because we are learning this map with you. And now the bomb is in the hands of Ink. Ink making his way down towards that tunnel. There's a player directly above them. ET there, ready, waiting to defend. So this is actually looking all the better for the CT side as the clock does keep ticking. And Jared does manage to pick up a frag before Shifty and Jared chiming with 2 of their own. Whereas off there as well. So nice CT flurry of frags. I'm so good at saying flurry of flags. I really do. I think it's just my brain can't handle the double L and just puts one in there for me. So Stefan gets a second with a cheeky little spanking shot onto Zesty, and now suddenly he's actually in the driving seat of this round. Millen has only got 13 HP. The bomb is looking to go down. He does have it in his hands as well, and oh dear, the nade has killed him. I don't believe it.
Sweet Jesus.
Quite impressive.
Highly impressive. Sleepy panda.
I think for your sleepy, we could just have like a little on
Let's
stream.
have a nap.
Oh, let's do that. Would you guys be up for that? Would you like to listen to us nap? I think you would.
So, children.
Let's play Sleeping Lions.
We're playing Sleeping Lions. We're all very tired people. Jera is so sleepy, he's killing people with weaponry. Takes down Millen first. And now, Millen put to bed completely and utterly. I'm going to go with the sleeping pattern throughout this round. Now, fire raining in. Inkg with sleep in his eyes, nevertheless does crack that shot into Fearless's face. As the CT side looking a little bit drowsy now with only 3 people standing. Make it 2 as Arf and Zesty are the only ones left alive to do anything. The rest being truly put to bed and out of their misery. So where are these 2? Zesty waking up with that deagle, looking around, does get the tag and the frag onto Inkg. Can he follow up? There's a couple more just around this area lurking around. 20 HP. He's gonna be absolutely knackered now. Looking window to wall. That's a song, not what I want to sing. Cannot make this deagle do any more damage. He's out of luck and out of time. There's now only 1 member for CT side did stand, but the T side will drop him down pretty quickly. And Stefan there picking up a nice couple of frags. And well, good round from them. And just to point out, guys, Stefan 10-0 so far. And the scoreline overall, well, 0-5. And Mistral looking a lot better on this map.
Certainly are, and I don't think Infused really have a chance at this at the moment. They're looking very new to it, very well, learning as they go. I'm actually not sure how much experience they have had on this map, but I'm certainly can say that Mistral know more than they do than the opposing side. So looking very strong as they look like towards B. Nice play from Stefan. Did get a nade to the face though, but obviously CS nades do very different amounts of damage to the COD 4 nades, which almost define the entire game. I don't know if you'd agree, Lauren.
Sure.
And,
Totally
I'm sorry, but I'd like to apologise, guys, for you listening. If we do start sounding a little bit mad, it may be the amount of casting we've done, and I would love a cup of tea right now. I'm well and truly. Oh, I'm sorry, I said it. I shouldn't have.
Oh, you've done it.
Oh, Lauren, I'm so sorry.
Can I have tea and a bicky? Just one bicky, not too many bickies. Chocolate bicky, chocolate digestive. I can't even say chocolate digestive. But I want one. Can you imagine just a little bit dinked in so it's melting a bit on top? Side talking dirty right now as JS is feeling filthy. Drops down Millen, trying to take a stand for what he can as he's on 1v1 now. Warp VAK action. Nate's raining in front of him. Flashed up, tagged up. He's got to be looking for this rank here now. On the prowl for Zesty. He's got an inkling, he's got an idea, he's picked up that bomb and they're dancing around each other. Finally, JS spots him. Oh, gets the frag eventually, but it was a little bit tentative there at the best of times. 6-0 is your scoreline, folks. And well, Team Mistral looking good. How's a cup of tea, please? Machine.
Hiya!
Can you stop like disappearing?
I
and
just
not
put the
get me
kettle
tea?
on. I
You're
just
such a bugger.
sprang upstairs and turned.
Sprant. You sprant.
It's a word. It's a word. Everybody who says it isn't is wrong. So anyway, we do see Stefan. Actually, he gets the frag. I didn't actually see it. I saw a pixel of Millen turn up there. Off, pick up a frag with a pistol. Stefan responding with a frag of his own onto the man himself. The pistol. I mean, the seal king. Fearless and Shiggy. Last two men standing as we are in a 4v2. And last man standing now is the man himself, Shig. 1v4. Only has a pistol to his name. This man is almost on benefits and he's not going to last much longer. Shifty gets the frag to 7-0.
Indeed, I'm being told off for, you know, having fun. How could we? It's 7-0, folks. Mistral Gaming are absolutely smashing Infused right now. What do you want us to say? We want tea. We'll talk about tea. You guys can chill out. So let's see what the T side are up to. Let's have a little switch across. I am struggling to make my brain work, but A site is the desired side so far. Shifty with that bomb. Safe hands. The guy's doing quite well. But the likes of Stefan, 13-1, is doing a lot better. Jared darting out of sight. Doesn't get the tag and the frag onto Shig. Spots another. Can he rack it up onto the board? No, because Stefan's there first and foremostly, taking Fearless onto his counts. Now, further Jared goes. On the prowl, on the hunt, looking for more victims, finding Zesty. And now it's all on Millen. Sam Millen, just Millen, similar to Joe, just Joe Miller, gets the first. Looking around, nades coming in. Gotta look away, gotta try his very best to survive here. As there are 3 players after him. Is he gonna go for a save? He's not. Yeah, that's a save and a half if I've ever seen one. Trying to keep hold of that weaponry and just lock down this area. It's always peeking round, just missing the head of Jera there. But he'll get out comfortably alive, I do believe. And hopefully take that weaponry through to that next round. And may stand a bit more of a chance because it's 8-0 at the moment, folks. This is a big deficit to come back from. And Machine, do you think it's possible?
I'll
Just
be
got to make
honest,
more tea.
I'm here.
Oh, no, he's back. He's back.
Okay, so John has told us off. I should be silent when I make my cup of tea. I'm sorry for announcing it to you beautiful-faced people, as I'm going to continue and get straight on into this game as the slave driver drives me forward. So at the moment we are seeing 5v5 bomb once again making its way towards B as the flashes comes out, and Stefan constantly just going to be watching the back of his team, and rightfully so. As actually, I think we might be seeing a player coming with him, kind of holding his hands as they do work B nice and slow. So Arf was there last round. Let's see if he does the same thing again. As they do seem to be converging on this B site. 3 CTs away from the site though, so if they play this right, this could be an easy plant, and that should have landed. I'm not sure what stops Stefan from getting that kill though, as Ink does get a frag to bring it into 3v3. Millen doing a lot of work here, going to get a frag from Shiga as well, so CT's defending their heart's content as it does become a 2v2. Make it. Oh, I was going to say 2v1. JS still alive, and he's finally taken down by Shig. We saw how much damage he could do on that scrap of health last time. And so we are now into a 1v2. Stefan taking his time, and finally we do see Shig getting the frag to bring that round home, and first round on the board for CTs.
Yeah, indeed. Even Distant chiming in with his comments. He was like, God, you need to know more about CS before you even try and cast it. Well, A-spec is what I'm going to say to you. You don't need to know anything about anywhere. And he's got it. It's fine. But obviously, the CT side now in a very tentative position here. First round, they've been able to actually get some weaponry behind them, really. And of all these, it's all a bit close. So hopefully they can take a stand here. They just have to find these opening picks. Ink is tagged up, so good start there. But let's finish off that meal you just started to pick at. Stefan looking around with the AWP. Fire being laid down. That's from JS's AK. But Miller making his shots count a little bit more as he takes down Jera, who did some great work towards A last round. And now JS retreating with that bomb. Shig looking around, trying his very best to stay just tucked in towards the A side. There are players left, right, and centre around him as well. So you can see how much pressure this T side can put on if they peek around one corner, pretty much. So now we wait. And Stefan initiates the push. Shig finds Ink, but Stefan trying to find another, but there's a player just behind him, does make all the shots count there, and he's tagged up heavily. Oh, great shot from Stefan. Shifty with one for himself on Fearless as well. Stefan's not stopping with one. He wanted to, and he got to. Take down Shig as well. And now Arf and Zesty to find. And I wouldn't put it past Stefan to find this one as well. Arf is going to just walk around into it, but no, Arf was way too aware of that. Not going to let that one slip, as JS, left on a slither of health, has to do some good here. Has to try and be the guy to make it matter while he can with such a little HP. But you can see the guys know where he is roughly. But he does make it count, finds the first, but JS will get the second as well. And JS so well played on such a small amount of HP. With that bomb down, 9-1 your scoreline, folks. And, well, I think we can all just look over to Stefan right now, who's on 17-3.
Indeed, 9-1 is your scoreline. Mistral are running away with it at the moment. I haven't seen really much, any kind of a glimmer of hope from Infused. I don't want to say they've given up, because I can only assume this is either a T-sided map or this is a Mistral-sided map. But either way, at the moment the CTs have had very little they can do about it. Oh, excuse me, Mistral going for something different there. That was a tea burp, because I have just made a cup of tea.
Oh, by the way, a lot of people asking what tea did we go for? Is it milky?
Yorkshire tea, quite strong with a bit of milk.
Sugar?
No, I'm sweet enough. Anyway, 5v2 now. Millen and Arf, last two men standing. The CTs once again are on the back foot as always. And they are taking their time, so let's just see how they play this. I can only assume, well, I was going to say they're saving, but saving for what? At the moment, he is sat there with a pistol. Arf the Seal is just lying back and chilling, relaxing, maxing. And Jera is going to be picking up the frag. Surely, there's going to be Jera and JS, one each, sharing out the wealth. And 10-1 is your scoreline.
It's a nice and even match game on this map. I don't know why people are so happy for this to be implemented. I guess the CSS teams get to learn something new in a way, which I may understand, but it seems so one-sided currently when when the 1.6 teams get their teeth into this and they get kind of, you know, a couple of, obviously if they get that first pistol round, this happens pretty much every time. So it's a bit of a struggle for me to understand why anyone would want to play it if you're from a CSS background. Do enlighten me if you guys really do like this map and you are from CSS. Tell me why. Zesty nevertheless is tagged up, 16 HP very early on. Big push coming out from the T side. Let's see if they can make it stick here. Mistral going towards this B side. Stefan find the first one to Zesty. And now, who is that laying away? It's Arf. It's Arf amongst the wolves. Can he find it? Peeking around with that pistol. Does get a little bit of nade. Ow! Catching the second right between the eyes. There's now only Fearless and Shig stand for that defensive CT side. And where are they? Shig hunting around, trying to be sneaky. Jared just picked up his only teammate, and Ink just slamming the headshot in onto Shig. And 5 players standing tall after that round. And wow, Mistral even looking so good right now.
So good! So good! Anywho, back to the Counter-Strike as we are in 11-1, and I think Infused may or may not have be considering an early retirement, heading, getting themselves, in a comfy chair, talking to their granddaughter about how they got destroyed in Mirage by Mistral. And that certainly is the case at the moment. I see 2 AWPs in the hands of 2 individuals for the Infused side. Whether or not that's going to make a big difference is a different question. But yeah, I see people suggesting we should maybe make this into a T stream. I mean, I could, get a webcam downstairs, show you guys how to make the spot-on brew, and we could make this happen, Lauren.
I'm really fussy about my tea though. I want to see what you can do. I'm a fussy tea person.
I saw someone who pours the milk in when the tea bag is still there at uni, and I wasn't happy.
This. Yeah,
apparently, it stops tea dust. Anyway, as the tea dust is being stopped, I think we might be seeing an Infused round. Maybe speaking too soon though, as we are in a 1v3. As my stream has completely lagged, I'm looking at a completely stationary screen, and I'm going to assume he's got the frag.
I've got the frag.
There you go, JS has got the frag and finally does get silenced. It was actually a 1v1, so JS actually relatively close. I'm not sure why Lauren didn't snatch that away from me, because that was looking quite intense from my slideshow.
So, asking about T, Ono's trying to inform me facts I do not care about.
Oh, tell me.
So, no, he's like, yeah, one of them's a Battlefield player. Cool.
Who's a Battlefield player?
No, someone for the Mistral side. Apparently, they're big noobs, according to Ono. What a mean person.
Yeah, no, well, I've heard this as well. I heard this kind of COD and Battlefield players coming together and doing all right.
Yeah, it seems that's the case so far. Obviously, with Shifty in the mix, it's been working somehow. We speak too soon as Arf just absolutely decimates Jera there, slamming him to the floor in one swift move. So now leaving Shifty feeling a little bit tentative to peek around this corner, it seems. But all clear to go as Arf has backed off the dangerous seal. Looking for his tuner, but Stefan's there, drops him down. Great play from him. Utilising that AWP absolutely perfectly and to a T, excuse the pun. So all even 4v4 as now Shifty takes it on to Zesty. Quickly replied though nevertheless by Millen, dropping that nade into his face, avenging his fallen teammate, but this B side is now truly in the hands of the T side. Stefan trying to claim more victims, dropping down Shig with a beautifully connected headshot there with that AWP, leaving only Millen and Fearless alive. 2v3. Can they do anything? Let's see where they are. Great positions, but look how drilled in on the site Mistral are. Ingji finding Millen. But can anyone find the rest? JS will find Fearless there. So 12-2 is your scoreline, folks. And it's a little bit of a whitewash.
Certainly is un petit peu. And 12-2 is your scoreline. And you're not appreciating my French, Lauren? No?
I think that was definitely not me laughing. That was Robin.
Oh, Robin. I'm sorry. My streamer just laughed at my French. That's disgusting. And we do have a 12-2 scoreline. Mistral getting ever closer to that magical 16. And Infused doing very little about it. And I saw someone in chat talk about that downward spiral, and that is a great point to make. I mean, it really does change a lot about them. I mean, like you've been there with COD as well. It's more of a mind game than anything. You know, when like these rounds just keep. COD. Yeah, well, that's what she likes to think. But I mean, moving on from that, I think that when you start losing, when those rounds start like kind of going against you constantly, it can really just kind of put you in a kind of downward spiral where you really do not want. You don't want to be playing anymore.
That's the thing though, it's a difference between a good player and a great player.
You're
the
right.
person who can keep their head and keep cool in all these situations where it doesn't matter if you're 5 rounds down, you can still play the exact same game you've got to play for your teammates. So it comes down to those situations. Now off in a pretty good situation, picking up a lovely double frag there. Ingji and Jared down and out to his fantastic individual play. But as I was saying, that is literally the biggest difference to me. The people who don't let that kind of mental strain get to them, and they can just kind of carry on and do what's best. I think that a big example. Exactly, lovely song there. Reminds me of Supernatural. But no. Prime example to me would be likes of Vasquez in COD 4, cool, calm and collected, and literally leading his team to absolute victory every time by doing exactly that.
Oh really?
Yeah, Vasquez was great for it. But Fearless now, just want to point out, 1 to 15.
And he was.
Take us into
you say that, maybe 1 for 15, but he is the only man who said have fun on this change of halves. So I think Infused are a little bit sour right now, like a lemon, been sat on the tree just that little bit too long. Not that I'm already aware of whether or not that makes them sour, but I'm just going to assume so. As Mistral are setting themselves up in very, very contrasting positions from what we have seen before. They are taking their time. Nice play from Arthur, starting as he means to go on, taking down GS. And I see a bomb gone down. That's right. They have seen a plant from the Infused side on this pistol round. Arthur's got the frag as well. And 3v3 is your scoreline. Obviously, guys, I am on a delay, so like everyone could be dead by the time I've actually you actually hear what I'm saying. So at the moment, Mistral are getting frags, as is Shig. And so we are in a 2v2, 2v1 to it. Okay, I assume that was ages ago, but nice play as the frags do come flying in. And that's 12-4. And CT's looking ever strong, even though the T side, really, let's be honest with you, at the moment, from what I've seen, a strong side. Like it's an easy side if they can get that bomb down. There's so many different angles they can hold, but it's getting to the site and getting that bomb down, which is something Infused might struggle with.
Yeah, it is. It's getting to that point. It feels almost similar to Strike in a way. It's, once you do crack that A site especially and get that bomb down, you can set up a really good defense for it, and it seems exactly the same on B here. But, and obviously you can see Mistral here trying to make a stand as Ingji does find the first on to Fearless, who's now on a beautiful 1 to 17 with Millen picking up a frag Shig as well. Zesty charming up from one for himself onto JS there. Big advantage to the T side, leaving only Shifty and Stefan left alive. But Shifty is trying to do some damage. Does find the first one to Zesty, but quickly met by an absolute flurry of bullets coming out of Shig's P90.
What I like to see as Infused pick up yet another round. Maybe this is such a T-sided map. Right, what's going down in Chinatown? I see some SMGs in the hands of some of these Ts. Oh! Oh! Poet, and I did not know it. In fact, I do know it. That's a complete lie. I'm well aware of my poetry skills. Minimal, I think, is the best way to describe them. Nonetheless, let's move on into this round. ARF does have the P90 FEC. Actually, I do see a bit of a pattern emerging with these buys. Lots of P90s in the hands of these Infused players. Do you see an AK with Zesty? He is coming up the rear. He likes to do quite a lot. Coming in towards that A side. This play from Jero has already taken down one, brought that level playing field our way from the Infused side. Off holding angle. I could not call it a thing. I tell you what, this map does not exist in my radar at the moment. Still, though, we are in a 4v3. Nice play from Shifty with the P90 alongside ARF. JS playing with only a Deagle, and that's all he seems to need as he has already taken down Millen. 4-1 is your scoreline, and the bomb. I say scoreline is actually the remaining players. And who is that remaining? I think, is it Zesty? Do my eyes deceive me with pixels?
It
no,
is
it
Zesty.
Zesty up against 4. And he does have the bomb, so his job might just be that little bit easier. If he plays this right, he does manage to get the frag onto Stefan, so now 3 players are made. And if he was to just get that little jug onto B, this might go his way if he plays it just right. Spots another one on the A side. If he can take him down, might just crack into it. Crack into that site. Still though, it looks like we're going for an interesting route, something I haven't seen before. Is a bit embarrassing to admit. Nice retreat though, getting away almost scar free. Shifty on half health. Spots one. Oh, and lands a sensational frag. Going to be a bit late on that one, but Shifty is now down and out. Now Ink and JS do remain. If he can play this right, not going to happen though. Ink's there. And I am obviously delayed. I apologise in advance. Much love.
You are super delayed now.
I'm going to refresh my stream. No, don't worry about it. We are very close to the foreclosure of this game.
Unless Infused go on a huge comeback and take it to an overtime.
No, I don't handle it. This cup of tea is cold. Oh no, I've completely forgotten about it. And now I'm going to have to go and put the kettle back on.
Right, thank God Infused is going for a bit of a slower peak here. Let's see what they're up to. Who is that one? I want to see ARF right now.
ARF?
I don't know where he's gone. I don't know where he's gone. I've lost him. Oh, he's in a plant pot. Well, I found ARF. He's become part of the foliage. And Infused must have heard you were going to go make a cup of tea because they're being very kind about this. And obviously you can see just ahead, there is a player waiting to receive, and who is that just down there? They've missed him completely and utterly. Oh my god, it's Ingji, gets the first, oh, gets the second, JS chiming in for one for himself. Millen only takes a stand just about. But there we go, it's all on Zesty now, and I heard the words oops, which is never good from our streamer. What have you done, Rob? What did you do? But I'm not sure if Alex is back yet. Alex?
I'm back in black, as the wise man in AC/DC once said. Oh, right then, let's see what is going down in Chinatown. 14-5 is your scoreline at the moment. The buying power of Infused is minimal. I do see $50 a pocket of Fearless, so let's see where he's going with this one. Does have the bomb and a shotgun. Some description. It is the PP Bison, and he has been making his way towards A, I say, with the question mark at the end, because I'm not entirely sure where they're going. They're in this tunnel, taking their time, and at the moment, CTs are holding strong once again. So Shig with the AK looking to work his way into the site, crack into it with his can opener. That is an AK. They're going the long way around, really, from Infused, trying to position themselves in a way that the CTs will not be expecting. However, at the moment, standing still is not the way forward. Ink, the only man really to have taken any damage this round, and he has retreated safe back to the safety that is the A site. So, waiting game is being implemented like here. I can only assume that there was another slow round prior to this one. 14-5 is just good though. Oh, hello, Mistral. Mistral have picked up 4, make it 5 frags, and that is going to be 15. Yep, 15, and we are on match point now, and a hell of a lot of match points. Infused are going to be slitting their wrists, rolling in their grave, and 1 for 20 is a score that I don't think anybody wants to be on.
We're going to watch Fearless here for the most important round so
Oh
far.
dear.
Let's see if he can report to the scoreboard and actually do some work.
Watch a 5-man. Watch 5-man now. You're going to eat your
just catch a
words.
flash. Literally is so blind he can't see his own nose. So now Fearless once again on the push, feeling like he's ready to go. Does spot a player, does miss the first shot, but there we go. Fearless being fearless and doubling his score so far. And let's not say he can take it to any further, because that's a stretch. But he has tagged up Jera there, but Alf does find the shot onto Stefan. So this is looking good for Infused this round, but quickly Shifty takes a stand off, applying once again. Fearless, great shot onto Jera there. Great play from Fearless, and maybe he needs us watching him. He only performs under pressure, which is something of a paradox, I must say. So now JS laying down the fire. He's pretty much pinned into this corner. And looking around. Nades raining in. Fearless to the left. 2 players to the right. So now Fearless does get tagged and fragged by Fearless. Now he's just got to find 2 more, and that's I say just. It's a bit of a struggle when it's the likes of these 2. So there we go. That will be off to find the final shot there and take it to 15-6 once again on match point machine. So why don't you take us into this round?
Alrighty then. See what's going on. Paris side, they do have the real mountain to climb at the moment. Infused, they have been picking up these rounds on the odd occasion. Every time they do, it just should be that little bit of confidence boost that they need, a little bit to send them in the right direction. At the moment, apparently I'm really behind. Lauren, just in case this is final match point, would you like to take this away from me?
No?
No, it's just I think my stream is really laggy, but I will just try and give you guys.
No worries. No. I'm jumping in. Do not fear. And I'm not that mean, I'm sorry Alex, I was completely tabbed out. So, you can see the early tags fly out towards Jera, but that's pretty much it in the way of action so far. As you can see, the CT side want this round. Jera laying down a little bit of fire. Shifty popping up down this ladder, Arf is there in waiting. If he just did catch a glimpse, getting just away. Ink finds the first, finds the second, denied the third by Zesty nonetheless. Shifty chimes in with one for himself onto Arf. Firm advantage to the CT side, but Jera finally gets one for himself. And that is exactly what they need, but now it's all on Millen. Big Sam, Infused, Millen, can he do it? That is the question. 1v3, flashed up,
Got a little
tagged
bit
up.
of stuff there.
What? Infused Sam, Millen. you know, it's a well-renowned name. Do not fear. Don't, you're just down with the cool kids. And literally, Millen is so flash right now. Every single one of them has flashed about 4 times. Player to the left tags him up just an inch, but not enough, as now he's got to get that bomb, and he's got it. He's running away, but Stefan's there. And well, that's Mistral Gaming taking themselves through to the next round, and a bit of a shame to see it end that way. Infused looked a lot better on the other maps, obviously, guys. But that is it from us tonight. But do tune in on Thursday to find out who's going to be the winner of this complete and utter cup. And obviously, this is the CSGO Qualifier Cup number 2, sponsored